your hormones and you see that certain female and you get that kind of feeling that you want to do something about that. So when you start off with this feeling right here, you out here, you're trying to figure out what you're gonna do. And then once you get out here and you get in the streets and you start getting with these women, and then that turns into another thing. So lust turns into something else, which gets you to want to get money in your pocket. So now you want to get money in your pocket because now you got to compete because that's what you're thinking it's about. So you start to fall into a deep hole, and before you know it, you get caught up. So the scenarios that we're going to go through at the end of this presentation, we're going to wrap it up and tie it up, and you'll be able to understand exactly what we're talking about and exactly what we're trying to convey to you. So back on this lust, when I saw her, I chased her. Lust was more than just a female. Lust was that package. When I was going through the neighborhood and I seen this dude out here and I'm struggling, and we probably got 5 pair of pants that we wearing. We getting cracked on, we getting ridiculed. So when I see the package and I see how nice they ride, see how good it look, these are my heroes. So naturally I want to try to do the same thing that they out here doing. So therefore I done got all the church I've been through. I done got all the values and the morals that my family taught me. Because now I'm chasing.
And I'm chasing after my ex-wife, and today would have been our 23rd anniversary, and man, it hurts me to recall all the times we shared. See, she only cared for the moment. I wanted something more. But she was so glamorous, my amorous feelings had me kneeling at her feet. And it takes God, not brilliance, to have resilience to her charm, and on her arm have been many men. Some of my closest friends have been rumored to be in touch. And I'm humored at how much attention she receives, and after she conceives, she can leave you with a child, a little gift from the wild nights, and fights over control took its toll on our relationship. Now there's no more chasing or racing to her call, and after all, she meant me no good. But I thought she understood me. And now that we separated, it's hard to believe I hesitated in recognizing that she specializes in going with the flow. Hey, you very well might know her, but you better avoid her if you must. I'm trying to tell you, don't fall for the one they call lust.
So we done been through the lust situation, now we done got out here. So we can turn that first 5-pack, we can turn that first 5-pack into an ounce. So now we walking around with our swag. So now we basically have the peeing contest with the next man. So now it's about our rims, now it's about our clothes and all the rest of that. So we're still so far from our natural essence, which was to grow up and do something with our lives, to be a productive citizen in life.
But instead, I found myself in a new home to some. And my canvas is graffitied in pools of blood and is stepped on by crews of thugs, and I'm where you buy and use your drugs. Me and my people act like fools in love. We trade school for clubs, it's my rules. Shit, I'm the judge. I can take your car and make you a star. It's stardom from Harlem to Watts. My cast is filled with problems and plots, and I've also produced some great men. Men who escape my web of hate and sin. My ballers have to shake and bake to win, but I take the cake in the end. See, here you have to understand underhand, and I'm never undermanned. Some of my best are now underland. This is no wonderland. I can make you wealthy or very unhealthy. Lifestyle change, a bright child to quite wild is not strange. On the night prowl, my predators give your local news editors very gory scenes over my glory greens. I make bystanders scream and mama scream. I turn her baby into a teen fiend, hanging on rock block. Boy dead, couldn't beat the shot clock. Now I've got these churches trying to cock block because they know I screw. Oh yeah, they know how I'm gonna do you. And I can hear them shouting, hallelujah, to combat my main job. What's that? To rob God of his chosen, the crack explosion, the black corrosion in your cop patrol me, but they can't control me, and you've been paroled G, released into my whole G, and I don't care how old you be. I'm turning kids nigga rich, I give them the nigga itch. Fuel me with liquor and triggers, I'm getting quicker and bigger as I run pain through the veins of generations. And don't underestimate my penetration on the nation. See, you can ask about me in any penitentiary. I've been around for centuries and I'm known for fatalities and injuries. Your politicians bring me their campaigns, let me do the damn thing while they sit back and pop champagne, while in the gutter there's another man slain. You got ladies hooked and baby crooks, so you elect mayor, maybe looking governor, maybe not. But mama's boy wanna shine in my shady spots, so pay me props. I'm a mind mold. For blind soldiers going to war is poor versus poor. I provide education and my students receive A's in devastation. I raise the speculation that I track, that I mac, that I cap. Who shot you? Shit, I got you. Because I'm very influential, I'm a thief of potential. You need survival essentials on my back streets. Get tracked by the flat feet and wind up in the backseat, cuffed up, roughed up, swearing you with some tough stuff, but listen. See, I know all the killers, all the dealers, all the gangsters, all the pranksters, all the city boys, pimps, and pretty boys. I know all the hookers and onlookers, all the ex-cons, all the sex johns, all the rhyme sayers, all the naysayers. I know them all the way players. But most importantly, Holmes, I know you. And I embody the birth of poverty, but obviously my worth is to die for. So most of my tenants die for. And you want to try your luck with me. So you want to get out here and get all stuck up with me. But the truth is you're going to get fucked up by me because I'm the streets. And King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Homie, I'm deaf to most, but I'm home for some.
Now we're out in the streets, so everything they elevated. So from that nice little boy, the natural essence that you had, so now you out here in the street and you hustling, so now you gotta protect yourself. So now you out here with your swag and you running around with your pistol and you wish some motherfucker would. Whatever you got, I can take. That's your pride? Your man was my train, bruh. So now I'm out here with no disdain. I don't care about nobody. I'm out here selling women that's pregnant. I'm selling them drugs. I'm out here, I got your mamas and everybody out on my drugs. I don't care about my community. I don't care that we don't have nothing in our community for our kids. Every time you look at TV, you see one of our kids getting killed out here. And it's because of the precedents that we set. We didn't know what we was doing when crack first started. We thought it was just fun going to the club, get some little 30s and 40s, but we didn't know the ramifications behind everything that we was doing. So everything that's manifested today, y'all ain't did nothing new. We been doing that. There's nothing new under the sun. So right now, you wind up finding yourself in situations where it's kill or be killed. So you have to ask yourself, is it really worth it?
Because I became a father before I learned how to be a son. And don't ask me why I don't bother when I know what my son will become. Me. And I'm hand in hand with disobedience wearing a grievance and a smile. I'm a grown child, going wild, out of position, out on a mission of self-worth through financial gain. And I'm familiar with substantial pain, so I just numb myself. Refused education, so I dumb myself. Infiltrated with hopelessness, so I become my wealth. And shamefully, painfully, I only pick up a textbook or the Bible, the best book, when I'm confined for trying to be the best crook. See, the things God has commanded has managed to escape me, and even my own safety doesn't seem to deter me, yet I worry about my demise. Foolish. My image versus my character, man, that's the perfect disguise. And see, I want to be judged by my cover, so I'm going to hold a grudge on my brother because I saw niggas do it. It was a cold on the streets and only the niggas knew it. Yeah, I was raised holy, but the clothes stayed holy. Then the city showed me greed can feed an appetite for the price of what you're going to need in the afterlife. So without faith or patience, I rage and lust, making a name, addicted to fame in this age of disgust. Now it's in my gun I trust, to take a life. I'm irresponsible, but I continue to make a life. I'm far too promiscuous to take a wife, but I'm gonna take my chances as I make eye glances at the girl who dances, prances, and gets laid to get paid. What age? I'm only afraid of not getting my street cred. And listen, I'm gonna turn these streets red to hear what he said, she said about my props. And about my pops, man, I'm gonna blame it all on him. Because see, I never could call on him. But I still ended up just like him. Shit, I must like him. I imitate. Confused in my identity, I refuse change instantly. Peer pressure, fearful, overrides a lecture's earful, so mama's eyes are tearful, praying for a miracle. She watching her baby forsake the spiritual for fleshly satisfaction. See, my value in life has a price I still won't be able to afford. The warning signs are ignored. I press on. I take the test and like the best of the rest, I guess wrong. Felony after felony, the schools keep expelling me, but the streets keep telling me I'm the motherfucking man.